good memory? Do you remember what you had for lunch yesterday? Do you remember to do your homework? Probably not. What about names? Are you good at remembering names? I think I'm pretty good at learning names and remembering them. And you might be wondering why I've got a whole list of names next to me, because in our song, The Nicest Kids in Town, we have to learn a few names. Hi everyone, I'm Sophie. I hope you remembered my name. And today we're going to continue on with the next sections of our song. The first thing though that we're going to do is test our memories. There's a point in the song where there's a roll call. Remember I said that the song is about the Corny Collins TV show, an all singing, all dancing TV show with all of these characters that we're actually introducing and describing in our song. These are the characters, all of these names. Today, we're going to go through them and I want you to pick one name on this list and you're going to become that person for today's session. Doesn't matter who, but you're not going to be yourself, you're going to be one of these people. And there's a reason why, and we'll get to that later in the song. After we've done this, we're going to learn the melody of verse 1. We've learned the lyrics, we're going to learn the melody, and then we're going to move on to another section, verse 2 of the song. So let's just go through these names. Amber, John, Tammy, Peter, Brenda, Sam, Shelley, IQ, Luann, Joey, Mickey, Vicky, Becky, Bob, Jessie, Peter, Holly, Jill, and Bill. I'm going to give you a few seconds just to look at this and pick your name. You don't have to tell anyone, just keep it to yourself, but you're going to become that person and then we're going to get on with it. Have a look. All right, let's get into the song. We have to learn part 2 of verse 1 now. We've learned verse 1, the melody and the lyrics, but we still have to learn part 2. Can you please copy me? Ready, your turn. Let's do it again. Copy me. And your turn. Ready, go. Great. What about this one? It's very similar. Listen carefully. Have a go. Ready, 2, 3, and. Put them together. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Have a go with me. Ready, 2, 3, and. That's a lot of what part 2 is. But we do have to sing it, not clap it. But if you feel like you can clap it, you'll be able to sing it. So I'm going to play the notes now so that you can hear this little bit in part 2 that's different to part 1. It's where the 2 parts split and we create a harmony. So it sounds like this. Ow, ooh, ooh, ow. Ow, ow. I'll do it again. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ow. Ooh, ow, ow. Sort of weird, isn't it? But it's what a backup singer would sing. Oohs and ahs. They're the only words. Ooh and ah. Sing with me. First note, ow. Ready, 2, 3. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ow. Ooh, Sing. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Ow. Very good. I'm going to play and sing all of part 2 in verse 1, and then you'll see how it all gets put together. A lot of it, of part 2, is the same as part 1, which I'm sure you'll notice. So, feel free to sing along if you think you know what you're doing. Otherwise, just listen this first time. Getting ready for those lyrics. Every afternoon when the clock strikes 4, bop, bee, bop, 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 bee, bop, a crazy bunch of kids crash through that door. Bop, bee, bop, 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 bee, bop, ow. Ow. Ow, ow. Nicest kids in town. Did you hear how that fitted in? It's pretty cool. You might like to sing that part. That's slightly different to part 1. You can choose either part 1 or part 2. So that's our part 2 of verse 1. The very end of verse 1, we join back in with part 1 with our oohs. And remember that had the slightly different ending. It sounds like this. Nicest kids in town. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's what we learnt last time. So the next thing we need to do is move on and learn verse 2. Before we go on to learn verse 2, I think it might be good if I play for you verse 1 with part 1 and part 2 together. So then you can hear how they sound together, which might help you choose which part you like better. It will also just get that in your heads a little bit clearer today before we move on. So are you ready? This is a listening exercise. Hopefully you can hear the different parts when they split up. From the very beginning, it sounds like this. Did you hear that? Did you hear in that little middle section where we split part 1 and kept singing, they throw off their coats, and part 2 did, ow, the cool backup part. I hope you got it. Let's go on. Before we learn verse 2, have you remembered to stay being that cool person that you chose at the start of our session today? Hopefully. Let's see if you remember. Quick check-in on names. Did you choose one of these? Amber, John, Tammy, Peter, Brenda, Sam, or Shally, IQ, Luann, Joey, or Mickey, Vicky, Becky, Bob, Jesse, Peter, Holly, Jill, or Bill. Choose one. Na, 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 na. Can you do that? Copy me. Ready, go. Na, 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 na. Hear that cool note? Na, 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 na. It's a really cool note. That's something we have to add in between. It's a bit like the ba, be, ba, 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 ba. These are the things that go in between each of our lines of each verse. So remember that one, because we're going to add that in next time once we've learnt the melody to verse 2. But first, let's learn the lyrics of verse 2. So remember, it helped last time to get the beat in our body. 1, 2, 3, just like this. Maybe stamp your feet, or if you prefer, you could just tap somewhere on your body, whatever helps to feel those 4 beats. I'm going to say the first line, just like when we learned verse 1. We'll do it very slowly at the moment so that you can get some of these lyrics happening in your brain. So copy me. This is the first line of verse 2. Ready? Every afternoon you turn your TV on. Your turn. Go. Every afternoon you turn your TV on. Listen to me. And we know you turn the sound up when your parents are gone. Your turn. Go. And we know you turn the sound up when your parents are gone. Let's put those 2 lines together. I'll do them first, and then you can copy. Ready, me, first. Every afternoon you turn your TV on. And we know you turn the sound up when your parents are gone. Your turn. I'll sing the na-nas in between. Ready, go. Every afternoon you turn the TV on. Na, 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 na. And we know you turn the sound up when your parents are gone. Na, 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 na. See how it fits in? A bit like the bebops from before. The next lines of verse 2. Get the beats going again in your body. My turn first, and then you copy. Then you twist and shout for your favourite star. Your turn. Then you twist and shout for your favourite star. The next line. And once you've practiced every step that's in your repertoire. That's a bit of a difficult one. There's lots of words in there, so listen again. And once you've practiced every step that's in your repertoire. Let's put those 2 lines together. I'll do it first, and then you copy. Then you twist and shout for your favourite star. And once you've practiced every step that's in your repertoire. Ready, go. Then you twist and shout for your favourite star. And once you've practiced every step that's in your repertoire. And the last line is, you better come on down and meet the nicest kids in town. Your turn, go. You better come on down and meet the nicest kids in town. Excellent. Do you think you can try it all together? I know it's hard to remember, but we talked about having good memories, so I know you've had to really think today, and you've got a bit of time to practice, which is good. Let's try the whole of verse 2 lyrics together, starting with every afternoon. Ready, let's go now. Every afternoon you turn the TV on. Na, 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 na. And we know you turn the sound up when your parents are gone. Na, 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 na. Then you twist and shout for your favourite star. And once you've practiced every step that's in your repertoire, you better come on down and meet the nicest kids in town. Good work. Now, do you realise that you're the nicest kids in town? Because you've either chosen Amber or John or Harley or Bill or Jill or Tammy. They're the characters on the Corny Collins TV show that we're singing about. So you became one of those characters today, and they're the characters that Tracy Turnblad fell in love with. She wants to be one of them on the Corny Collins show. So try and remember those names, but pick one, because it might be that when we get to that part in the song, you just yell out one of those names rather than having to learn all of them. Let's speak through verse 2 one more time before we go today. Next week, we're going to be learning the melody that goes with verse 2, and you'll find it to be very familiar. The only thing is it's in a different key, but that's fine. We'll learn that key together, and part 2 is the same as well. You'll be doing the ow, ow, ow underneath the melody. So one more time through with me for our lyrics of verse 2. Are you ready? Get the beats. Ready, let's go. Every afternoon you turn the TV on. Na, 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 na. And we know you turn the sound up when your parents are gone. Na, 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 na. Then you twist and shout for your favourite star. And once you've practiced every step that's in your repertoire, you better come on down and meet the nicest kids in town. Excellent. We finished with some nahs and oohs as well at the end there. So eventually we're going to start to put all of these different sections together. So if you feel a bit like there's been a lot to learn, lots of words, lots of notes, that's fine. We're all in this together to try and get it as a final song by the end of our sessions together. You've done really well today learning all of that. We're going to move on and learn the bridge next time. The bridge is like a middle section that joins the verses together. So I'm looking forward to doing that with you. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.